The Democratic ticket is now set in the race for president. Vice President Kamala Harris selecting Minnesota Governor Tim Walz to take on former President Donald Trump and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance.
So let's bring in political analyst Scott Spradling, joins us live here in the studio. So Scott, all right, we got the pick now. We all got the breaking news alerts. What does this do for Harris having Walz on the ticket?
I think what we're seeing in the game of trying to win the White House in 24, this is an all-in attempt for Democrats to excite fellow Democrats and get the progressives, the liberals, the conservatives, everybody with a D next to their name excited and out to vote. This was not a choice that means we're going after those moderate, middle of the road apolitical voters. This is an all-in for the party first, and that's what I think they're hoping to pull off with this pick.
What about the logistics here too, Scott? Because interesting, both Harris and Trump picked VP candidates from the Midwest. Walz, Minnesota, J.D. Vance's Ohio, which hints at that inside baseball, the worst kept secret or not even kept secret of strategy here with the battleground states. But these VP picks are very different here. So what are voters going to be paying attention to?
That's a really good question because Walz isn't exactly a household name. And you bring up those battleground states. Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin are going to be the big three that we all watch. And Vice President Harris had a chance to pick the Pennsylvania governor, Josh Shapiro. He was the second place runner in this whole thing. So clearly, geography is not as important to the White House right now as maybe just firing up the base. So at the moment, we have to see what Walz is able to do in these battleground states. And he's got, from Minnesota, that's one of the more Democratic states. It's like picking a vice president out of Vermont. You're going to get a D next to the name. You're going to get that state. So geographically, strategically, it's not the best move. And I think what you're going to hear over the next few days is people questioning this decision and questioning the strategy.
Well, and Scott, let's talk here at home. So New Hampshire, I've talked to Republicans at the RNC. They really think that, at least before the switch was made at the top of the Democratic ticket, they had a great shot heading into November for President Trump winning the state potentially in the electoral votes here from New Hampshire. Adding Walz to the mix to this ticket. We've seen Harris's poll numbers rise here in New Hampshire since that switch was made. Does Walz do anything for her here in New Hampshire?
So there's an old saying that says the vice president isn't going to win you an election, but it could lose it for you. The reason I think they picked Governor Walz is because he's a nice guy. He can tell a punchline joke. He's a sort of unoffensive, unassuming, and everybody kind of likes him. So it was a low-risk choice. So send him back to New Hampshire where he's been before. He was supposed to be here this past weekend. Make your connection with Democrats, deliver your speech, and move along. I think it won't hurt Kamala Harris's chances in New Hampshire. And as we've started to see from some of the polls, she's opened up a little bit of a lead here in the Granite State. So provided they don't err from the podium and make a bunch of message mistakes, I think they're in good shape to stay competitive here in New Hampshire. But let's remember, we are always a battleground state going into November, and I don't really expect that to change, Steve.
Many more conversations to be had with you, political analyst Scott Spradling. Always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.